Mental health is important. If you are experiencing any level of mental distress or unease, please seek professional help. Therapists and psychiatrists are there to provide a safe and reliable space to process stress and difficult situations through various methods. They are there to provide preventative and post-care for such things. If you are experiencing a situation that requires immediate or emergency attention, please check the links below for crisis and emergency options. You can also find links below to charities that help children in need. Any help you can provide would be appreciated. Our social media, Ko-Fi, Throne, and Discord server are linked below as well. The Discord is a community gaming space with a completely optional section for dungeons and moogles.
Alrighty, so returning to the Highroad of Maluviette yet again. Last time, we started off preparing for the meeting with Lieutenant Altel. In doing so, or while doing so, Twilight finally woke up from her nearly 3-day coma, which I don't think I said out loud, but just because you were asleep for so long, you are down to 1 exhaustion level. And with the long rest completed for all of you at the end of last session, or beginning of this session, I should say, Twilight, you will be down to 0 exhaustion levels again. But with Twilight awake, you had to quickly catch her up and let her know not to make any mistakes or be crazy, as that could cause the situation to devolve into a fight that no one wanted. Once everyone had a chance to kind of prepare themselves, spend time relaxing, keeping their nerves under control, or Geraldine and Twilight went and surveyed the area for best vantage points, knowing that some of the party was going to be hiding in wait just in case it did go wrong. Everyone finally went over there to meet up with him. Pius ended up dragging one of the 2 corpses of the spiders near the other one, and used that to be close to the situation without being seen. Twilight, you were a parrot throughout all of it, sitting on Geraldine's shoulder, up in a tree, where you were able to remain hidden, but close as well. Wrath, you followed behind Tempest to actually stand in for the meeting, with, of course, Raven at the front of it, and the 3 kind hair mercenaries behind you. You were able to pretty easily identify that Lieutenant Altel is an absolute narcissist and an asshole, letting drop information such as that he believes that essentially the strong make the world, might makes right sort of mentalities, and actually giving you information at a point when Wrath finally managed to hit a nerve with him, as he was about to leave at that moment, where he told you who his patron was, Zariel. Up to this point, you have heard Zariel a couple of times, always in reference to an archmage that had a tendency to keep to himself. He didn't really talk to people, so there wasn't a lot of information known besides being the archmage of evocation. It was also confirmed that Zariel is in fact a demon, and that Zariel, like Pazuzu, is actually from a world before Maluviette. Both of them have seen the events of the forgotten deity becoming free firsthand. And just like Pazuzu, Zariel is vying for power to ensure that he survives the world being brought down in the future. Lieutenant Altel also essentially said that part of his pact was that he is going to rise in power as well. That Zariel is trying to make sure there is another on equal footing, in an attempt to kind of maybe get him towards the ally state, or at least begin reconsidering his kind of wicked ways. He did show an absolute lack of remorse for such things, but essentially said that that he could tell that you all had similar enough goals at this point, indicating that he will likely help participate in bringing the kind hairs down, but perhaps not in a direct way. After the meeting, everyone could feel that tension kind of fall away, and let out a sigh of relief, knowing that it didn't end in a fight, and that you also did not create a new enemy in the process. And Raven was also able to secure the transfer of those 3 kind hairs mercenaries to one of her units. The cost of that, though, was giving up one of her most decorated units to Lieutenant Altel. But everyone then went back over to your town to continue kind of resting and get through, hopefully, a long rest. It's been a very eventful attempt to rest over the 4 days that's led up to that point. But as you were heading back, Wrath asked Tempest if she could be free of the pact with Pazuzu, as Lieutenant Altel had also said that Zariel might be able to get her out of it. He used one of his wishes, and this caused Tempest to fall into a coma, seeing as the wish spell was not as powerful as the magic of the pact. In a bit of a panic, you all got her back to the camp immediately and began watching over her You attempted to try stabilizing her with a hope fragment, which was able to get like her biological aspects in line and no longer fighting for dominance. But she did remain in a coma until just past midnight. Tempest, you in your own soul world began to experience your soul collapsing, breaking apart, transforming the various places you'd seen through your life, and eventually sitting there with essentially a childlike version of yourself, the demonic form of yourself, and a third individual sitting back to back with you, which eventually that individual spoke, and it was Maya, who is within Tempest. Eventually, you came to the conclusion that the best way to stabilize your soul was to just finally give in, so to speak, and follow through on an offer proposed by Balalaika or to cut away a piece of your soul that the pact would be attached to, thus freeing you from the pact without actually destroying it, meaning that Pazuzu would still believe the pact in effect, and Pazuzu himself would still be beholden to the rules of it, but you will no longer be. With that, though, what you gave up, the part of yourself that you had to sacrifice for the pact to be pulled away, was your kind-haired Selene. And in doing so, after you woke up and you began to talk to Wrath outside of the fortress, a little bit a ways from everyone, you went to pull out Soul Drinker from your bag, and it reacted very poorly, in fact, as the power seemed to backlash and force itself away from you. You ended up throwing it in the air, and Wrath caught it, signaling that it's now better in someone else's hands. That the torch of the lineage of the Kind Harris has been passed to someone else. Tempest, you surmise that what you did is officially, in the timeline, changed Soul Drinker's rightful heir from the heir of the Kind Harris to the heir of the Vault of Via. And where we begin this session, Tempest, you had just wrapped your arms around Wrath and went in for a deep kiss. Wrath, you do notice that with her eye fully regenerated at this point, her eyes are this striking and brilliant bright silver that you haven't seen since maybe the start of this journey. They've been very dull for well over a month at this point. And there's a almost confidence and security that you can feel within her body language that hasn't been there as well. Oh God, sorry. My back just went crazy and had to stretch. So it is minutes after midnight, the beginning of Tempest's birthday, and Tempest has received several gifts as she has awoken. And the floor is yours, Tempest and Wrath.
Do we know it's after midnight?
Yeah.
Have you kept track of time enough to know that?
Yeah. You're able to generally gauge out the time based on like the moon placement and everything for the time of year.
Well, and he'll cover your good eye, the one that you didn't need to regenerate. Happy birthday, I suppose. Someone's looking out for you.
I have a lot of people looking out for me now. Honestly, it's nice. It's different.
Probably a good thing.
I guess I'm just glad to finally be experiencing something like this.
Like what?
I feel like I'm finally in a place where I belong, in a place where I can move forward with the proper support with me.
Great. That's something hard fought for most people. Very happy to hear that. With
Okay.
you first.
Right. Just real quick, assuming you're still holding the necklace from last time, she'll close your hand around it. I'm not taking this back. I already made the choice to give it to you, and it's staying that way.
I'll keep it close. And Wrath looks towards his other hand, which is holding the dagger. So with this part of it out of the way, do you still intend to take down the Kindhurst?
I do. I may not be considered the heir at this point. Dagger may not be mine to wield, but I feel like I was just using it as a way to push forward. I don't need that excuse anymore. The goal is still the same.
Okay, then I'm still behind you.
When any other way?
Thank you, Tim. I really thought I had messed up.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that gave a good scare to a few people.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what Raven has to say.
Oh, yeah, she was there.
Yeah, like 5 feet away.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Totally right. Just
Looks around.
yeah, Wrath is like scanning also.
Both of you give me a perception check. No, you both have dark visions here. Just a regular one.
12.
27.
Wrath, you don't notice anything in the night moment, but Tempest, you think you see the outline, like a silhouette of someone leaned up against a tree, maybe 15, 20 feet away.
Yeah, I think it'll be fine.
Totally. Right.
She just tries to be nonchalant.
Yeah, I should probably put this up
Well, let's say tomorrow's another day. It's already tomorrow.
already
I don't
tomorrow.
think we
Oh,
could.
happy
Huh?
birthday! I
Is
said
it?
that already, didn't I?
You might have. But I won't get tired of hearing it. Wow.
That's
20 years old. I feel
Wrath pauses
old.
at that. Hmm. Right.
Don't act shocked now. You should have been aware of that from the get-go.
Oh no, I was. Just catches up to you in a moment, right?
And pretty soon I'll be 30, then 40, and then dead.
Shoot. What do you mean? I don't think demons die at 40 of old age.
Oh, that's right. Huh. Neat. This is gonna take some getting used to.
Yeah, probably.
Wow, congrats. You're with a demon now.
He pauses again for a second. Huh. Yeah, I guess so. How does that work?
I don't know, but it's going to. Hopefully.
No, I mean, like the taking away of an inheritance. I'm curious as to what kind of magic would do something like that.
As always, lots of questions and nowhere closer to any answers.
No, we should go talk with the others, though, if anyone's still awake. I'm gonna go put this dagger up. The more I think about it, the more I'd rather have it safe away.
Definitely, yeah. Secure it. I'll meet you back upstairs. I'm probably gonna go back to sleep pretty soon just because it's still so late. Or early, depending how you look at it.
Yeah, I'll meet you up
Right.
there.
Alrighty. I gotta go find Geraldine too.
I'll meet you upstairs.
So I have a question out of game. Do we even
Yeah.
know that Tempest woke up?
Only Geraldine, Wrath, and Pius actually would, because Pius would have noticed is they left the fortress. So you're the only one that does not know Twilight, as you are still asleep.
Azrath finds his bags and is going to put the dagger away. He does sit there and like play with it, more or less. Move it between his hands, kind of swish it in the air to feel its weight. And he's gonna try and like open his senses to see if the mask reacts to it at all.
Okay. As you initially are
perceptible.
kind of, as you're kind of swinging around, getting a feel for it, this isn't the first time that you've held it, and you can remember when you've had it in your hands before. It feels lighter, not necessarily physically in terms of like mass, but it just feels lighter to hold. Like the blade itself isn't a burden the way it was the last time you held it. As far as the connection you can feel, it's there. They have that same kind of power source. And you can feel as the two of them almost want to act in unison. And as you're looking at it and you're kind of focusing on this, you can feel a presence in the back of your mind. Quiet, not trying to intervene, but willing to engage if you are.
Mentally, I think Wrath probably smiles a little bit, and he's just gonna, as he slides the dagger into the bag, he just mentally casts a single word, a single question, and not a single word, I'm sorry, a single question, and it's, should I call you mother? And he puts the dagger away and closes it and breaks the connection after that.
You do before the connection breaks. No type of like words come to, but you can almost see 8 toothy maws all smile in response to your question.
And yeah, he'll put the dagger away and go find his rest space.
All right, then that would be Tempest and Geraldine to have a moment now.
You're gonna find Geraldine in the kitchen, making stuff. Not exactly, you don't know exactly what, but there is a lot of bowl and cream and other things, eggs and flour, butter.
Knock, knock.
Hello. How can I help you, my dear?
A little early to be starting that, don't you think?
I don't sleep, so why not?
Fair enough, fair enough. She's actively walking towards you as she speaks. By the way,
whispering, like some eggs, and at that point, because you get closer, I stop, I put the bowl down, and I turn.
by the way, forgive me for this. And she quickly just jumps into a hug on you.
There is a moment of almost like, oh, and I just, close my arms around you gently, and I pat your shoulder. You're a big softy, are you?
Don't get used to it, but just this time, I have to thank you.
Okay, I accept the thanks. And by the way, it was
You already
to
know.
you guys need to die of old age, acquire a lot of information, and Auntie Geraldine will come and collect.
That's one way to look at it.
Yeah.
But it must be said, hearing your voice when I was in that space, it definitely helped me out greatly in finding my footing forward.
Happy to help. What can I say? I raise your like put one of my finger under your chin and raise your head. Just like to see you do wonderful things and kill more kiners.
Oh, well, I better not disappoint then, shall I?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I assure you will not. We are all capable of murders, but just a few of us can be as good as you. And I just pat your head.
No one beats the abilities that I have, and it's my scythe. I'm just too good. But that's really all I wanted to say real quick. While everyone's still asleep,
Mm-hmm.
I need to get myself back down too. I didn't really get much. Well, does it even count as sleep if I've been passed out this whole time?
I have an interesting, completely unrelated question.
Yeah.
Do you prefer red velvet or chocolate cake?
Oh, that's a interesting question. Always chocolate. I may be half asleep, but even I know that.
What about a mix of the two?
That's just diabolical. I love it.
When you say this, just diabolical, it just is like, look at me, like she gestured that. Like, are you sure you know who you're talking to? Right? Good. So for later. Now get out of my kitchen.
Fine. I'm gonna go up to sleep again. See you in the morning, or
See
later
ya.
in the morning. I don't even know.
Yeah.
God,
I
my
get
head
it.
is all messed up. She's talking to herself, but she's walking away.
I look her walking away and almost talking to myself while so referring to my patron. He's going to collect so many interesting information. It was too soon. And I just go back to make the cake.
Alrighty then. So, Pius, you would be first amongst of everyone, excluding Geraldine, to wake up. You finish the rest at about 4 a.m. Did you want to get started on anything, Pius?
Pius is just gonna take a walk outside, enjoy the morning breeze, kind of reflect on himself a little bit, try and have like a peaceful moment.
An easy one to have, right? Surprisingly, given everything else that's been happening in this area.
He's like Bastion in the forest, like if there's a bird, it'll land on his finger kind of thing.
All right. So about 6 a.m. rolls around, and Wrath, Tempest, Twilight, you're all waking up. Geraldine, you've had a good 6 hours to work on cooking, baking, whatever else you're doing. So where are you at, and what have you done since you started all the cooking?
So, because it's her birthday, I made a feast. And there are cupcake, chocolate cake, red velvet, the mix of the two, a fruit cake, a fruit salad, a pancake with syrup, and chocolate. And they're all laid on the table. And I just wait there in the dinner with a big smile.
All right. Then let's start with Wrath and Tempest as the two of you wake up, and you can smell all the delicious baked goods downstairs.
I think walking in, Wrath takes a big whiff and then turns and sees you in the corner just smiling. And it's such a creepy juxtaposition to the smell of good food that he's startled. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't expect you there. Oh.
I'm so glad. Please enjoy. I make it just for you guys.
It smells delicious.
And one day, Geraldine will poison everyone. And no one will suspect.
Nope. That's how we all go out.
Oh God. I smell good things.
Sweet treats.
Oh.
Right. Twilight, you're waking up and you hear them downstairs talking about sweet treats.
Sweet treats. She like runs downstairs.
Holy shit, you woke up this morning.
Yeah, I think so.
How are you feeling?
Good. I
Good.
slowly see the chocolate cake, and I kind of like, I can use my cloak of invisibility. I'm going to use my cloak of invisibility. I'm going to try taking the whole cake, the whole chocolate cake.
You see Wrath just watching you the entire time.
Don't you dare.
Oh, it looks so good though. Looks so good.
Is it for everyone, Star? Don't worry.
Fine.
And I can always make it a little bit more next time.
It's my birthday too.
Oh God.
Is it?
I
Yeah,
think I said it to
definitely.
everyone, but just to reiterate, you all can just kind of choose when your birthday is, whether you want to give me a specific day of the year or just be like, hey, today's my birthday. That was the rule for it. So,
I don't remember my birthday.
Then we're gonna pick a day for you, Pius.
It could be today.
You should pick one of those weird days that
No.
only shows up every 4 years.
You know what?
Oh,
It could have been yesterday.
But
Yeah.
then we won't be able to celebrate it every year. We'll have to wait so long.
Oh, then you get to choose to celebrate it either the day before or the day after it would be.
Ice, you have a
Is that how
slightly
that
intrusive thought. Because Maluviette has no leap days, no leap years. Its year happens to be just perfectly situated the way it's balanced.
Hmm. You know, Wrath, I think you're onto something.
Okay.
Yes. My birthday is every day.
Shit. I don't think I have that much gold for gifts.
You don't have to give me a gift, but I'm definitely going to milk it at restaurants.
That's a good point.
Even though I can't eat anything. I'll get you all free food, at least.
Well, you'll be able to. You can use your ring thing, right?
For the P word, the Mr. P. Is that who you're talking about?
Was it a ring? Maybe it was a necklace. You turn into the
It's kind of
genasi
like a
Oh,
crown.
yes. That's right.
crown. I'm sorry.
Sorry, I thought you were talking about patches.
No. Although, did you get it from him? You might have got it from him.
I did, yes. I bought it from him, yes. Could be DS.
That's true.
Another time. Yes.
And I put something in front of him. It's not cake, but it is a cupcake made with little gear and bolt and etc.
Oh, thank you, Geraldine. You're so kind. I'll eat some now and save some for later since, it doesn't go bad.
There.
Yeah,
I just didn't want you to feel left out.
thank you. I appreciate that.
Oh, I think we should talk about our plans from here, right? Did Raven say when she was leaving with the recruits? Are they still here?
You
She
kind of get
better be.
interrupted at this point as the door kind of swings open quickly and Crow kind of storms in. But he pretty quickly stops.
Oh, thank God. Okay. I knew I could trust you, Rat. After last time when I, lost my shit a little preemptively on you, Tempest, I'm so glad you're okay.
Yep, good as new.
See, I told you, Crow. No need to worry.
You panicked more than I did. Don't act like you were confident the entire time.
The two of them kind of just start bickering, as you'd expect siblings to do at this point.
I throw a muffin at them. Come on, sit down and eat. We have a birthday to celebrate.
I'll beat the muffin in speed. I'll get to them first. No fighting today. Save that for later.
Fair enough. So, Crow and I have a gift for you. Stayed up a whole night trying to think of the perfect gift we could give you.
Oh, yeah, I'm curious.
You watch as Crow kind of starts digging in his bag real quick, and he pulls out like a crest, like the one that you have that holds your cloak, your Kindhair's crest. That's also the clasp of your cloak, and he hands it to you, and it's a completely different sigil on it, though.
Well,
What's
we figured that you're technically the true heir to the Kindhairst. Massive changes coming, and maybe you'd prefer if, family changed a little bit. Maybe it'll be the Falls to take up the mantle of nobility. And we didn't have a crest, so we kind of had to come up with something on our own, but I thought it would probably suit you better.
Wow, I don't even know what to say to that. Honestly, I feel like as far as family lines go, I was born to the one that would always be left behind. It's kind of weird.
New turns, right? Things change, and you're strong enough to make them happen. Obviously, it's kind of a half-assed attempt, so ultimately you can decide if you change the crest or not in the future, especially when you get a proper one made, instead of this one that we hand-carved in just a few hours.
Well, there's no way I could replace this, especially coming from you two. I'll wear it proudly. Thank you.
The two of them both have already come over to you, and they both wrap their arms around you to hug you.
Happy birthday.
I waited so long for this type of moment. Time to make the most of it.
Well, we're just about to talk about our next steps in this journey. Are the recruits ready to go?
Yeah, absolutely. We actually got up a little early this morning, did a little bit more training. I think they have a good idea of what to expect once I get them to their new unit. So we'll probably head out later afternoon, early evening. I don't want to just run off the start of Tempest's birthday, after all.
No, of course not. I just figured since we were all together, plan our next step.
Well, as far as everything with the Kindhairst, I've also been trying to work on strategies that we can implement once we get there. Obviously, I don't have the ability to necessarily round up anyone that you've recruited to your efforts, but there's kind of a slope down into the town or the city. So it might be wise if once you all get there, we plan to meet at the top of the hill outside of town, outside of the gates. It would give us a chance to actually finalize plans, decide who's doing what, who's going where, to decide if we even want to try a full assault at that time or not. Obviously, we would need to gather some information before we did anything, once we're actually there. But between Raven and I, we should be able to quickly communicate with everyone you've readied for this oncoming war.
Great. Logistics, I'm sure, is going to be a nightmare at the end, but we'll get it figured out. Might have a few tricks up our sleeves by then.
Logistics shouldn't be too hard. I mean, it's literally my job, so.
Fair enough. I think our next stop is not much further up the road. We should be getting there, if I'm not mistaken, in the next couple of days. We're heading like a
Yeah.
town, right? The first big town.
You're about like a day and a quarter out from the next major stop. You're still quite a distance from that monster village, though. You're still a good like 150 miles off from that. But you've gotten some amount of foresight to know that there is a very large valley up ahead, the one where Pinehurst soldiers in the past had been seeing visions of a tower of steel and glass.
May I do something really quick? Can I change out one of my spells?
Yeah, which one did you want to change out?
I'll do a hallucination, or not hallucination. It's
Confusion.
yeah, terrain. It's level 4, and then I'll change out my. I don't know which one I'm gonna change out.
Oh, hallucinatory terrain. That's the one you want to get.
Yeah. Yes. And then I'm not. My character sheet just died on me. So probably my 7th level spell that I just picked.
Oh, that's no fun. You should keep that one slotted right now.
Okay.
Contagion and confusion would both be good options to get rid of. So
which ones?
Confusion and contagion. Those two are both good options
Let's
to
do
switch out for
contagion.
hallucinatory terrain.
Let's do contagion, please.
Alrighty.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
I am. No, you're good. This is part of the morning preparations, so I've got the name switched out for you on the character sheet.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Anyway, with that reminder and thinking about it for a moment, you all remember that tower is the next spot on the road, and you'd also begun discussing checking in on Pallet.
Yeah, if we want to do that, I'll need a few days to prepare the spell. I could always try a scroll, but that's an iffy. It's by chance if we get there, more or less. Good chance, but still, chancy. I would like to retrieve that fragment, if nothing else, but we could drop Captain off while we're there. If Nick is... Did Nick say he was going back to Pallet?
Yeah, he had said he was going to head back to Pallet after he split off from everybody.
Well, Nick can take care of Captain, and we can update him on everything that's happened, I guess, if that's what we want to do.
Wow. I haven't seen him in forever.
I'm
That'll be
okay
fun.
with that. It'd be nice to see him again.
Well, if that's the case, do we stay a few more days until I can cast the spell on my own, or do we try with a scroll?
Well, I'm pretty sure I still need at least one more day of rest before I can even get moving.
I think, because, correct me if I'm wrong, DM, I think I cast my one long rest spells, right? Like to help with Tempest thing?
No, you
Or
were
did she wake
going
up?
to, but yeah, she woke up at that moment you were going to try.
Actually, sorry. I could get us there, but it would take a couple of days to get back. Or, well, we could try to scroll there. We'd have a good chance of making it, and then I could get us back. I'm just tossing ideas around, guys. Y'all please feel free to have some input.
I mean, really, it's really up to you. You're the one doing this spell. If you're willing to.
Well, I mean, are we going to Pallet? Is that our next stop before we continue down the road?
I don't see why not. It would be nice to go home for a minute. I think it could help us clear our heads a little bit.
Sure. Geraldine, I can show you the bar I made out of some scraps from the sea. Drunken Dragon, it's called.
Oh, what a fitting name.
Couldn't agree more.
Yeah, why not? Let's, let's head there. And as I suggested, it's better to collect and recover as many, avert as many as possible.
I agree. That's why I'd like to go back. I'd also like to make sure it doesn't negatively affect that town. They were good to us before we were sent on the journey, so I'd hate to turn them back in replacement. Should we leave tomorrow morning then? Let Tempest enjoy her birthday for one more day?
Yeah, of course. Today is a relaxed day. No working today.
A relaxed day. Yeah, I'm done with that. How does one relax? God, it's been so long.
It's been a little...
I'm not sure. I can only mentally relax. I don't have muscles.
Do you have emotions? Can you emotionally relax?
Yeah, mentally.
How do you express happiness? Go.
By telling you I love you.
Well, that's pretty fun.
Well,
I love you
can't
too.
Smile. I can't.
What the
I
hell
can't
was
smile. So Oh, sorry. My soundboard was open.
I take a little bit of cream from one of the cake and I draw a smile on his face.
Such a
There you
sweet smile.
Oh, that works. Yeah. Look at me, happy as can be.
Here's a clam, they'd say.
I make this smile look good.
And it's tasty.
I'm sure it is.
Well, That's it then. Anybody have anything they need to take care of before we leave? We'll have to leave the. Oh shoot! Should we bring Finn?
Yeah, we probably should.
Should we leave him there though?
No, I think we should keep a eye on him. He's changing, and there's no telling what could happen when he wakes up.
Fair enough.
As far as you having to leave maybe the fortress behind, I can always stay here for a few extra days and make sure that your things are safe.
Well, that was my next concern. Was we'd have to leave all the carts and all behind, at least for the till we got back. Which we might be able to make this fairly quick. Yeah, if you wouldn't mind staying at least an extra day or maybe 2 if we get stuck for some reason.
Yeah, I can do that. It shouldn't be much of a problem.
And of course, we don't all have to go. If someone wants to stay to do something else, the only reason I want to go is to gather that fragment and maybe have a chance to see Nick. I don't plan on spending a lot of time there.
I want to go see Nick.
Who's Nick?
He was with us whenever we started our journey. He was a candidate for one of the Archmage titles at one point, which I think you may have heard us discussing about Zariel being one. I'm sure Nick might know something about him, possibly be able to do something to either aid us or hinder them.
Nick is also my heterosexual life partner.
I forgot about that, yeah. Do you want to show him the maid outfit?
Oh, no. I'll let Nick do the honors. They're probably still wearing it.
Now wait a minute. That was my maid outfit, right?
No, you have your
Oh, you
own
don't
maid
remember?
outfit.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I have my own maid outfit.
But yeah, Nick might know something that's either helpful or, I don't know, something.
Usually does.
Well, you kind of have the rest of the day to really discuss, figure it all out.
Yeah, for sure.
Even though I passed by there, I didn't get to spend a whole lot of time looking around. I'd love to admire it, especially because it's yours. But I wouldn't object if I'm the one who has to stay behind either.
No, come with us.
I mean, yeah, we can all go.
We can all go.
You give me confidence. You make me worry.
Given the way how things
Sure.
turn out for y'all on a regular basis, I think it might be best if you all head there. Crow can sufficiently keep track of everything here while I handle business with Kinehurst for the moment. But I actually believe it may be best that all of you go. I mean, you can't even take a break without things happening after all.
Sure.
I won't disagree with that, but you're implying that things happen all the time.
They do happening all the time.
I will throw this cake at you, Twilight.
Oh no, it's a chocolate.
Second thought, no, I'm not wasting it.
Good, wise idea.
How so cool. What are we doing the rest of the day? Huh?
That's whatever you want to do.
Yeah, it's your birthday.
Feel
I do-
pressured.
Hmm.
Oh, fight me.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah, you don't have your sword. Really? You
I
can't
never
kick
had a
my
sword.
ass.
Try not to kill her.
Aye.
That ought to be a show. Do we have any corn to pop?
No, but you could put corn kettles in my belly, and I'm sure I could heat it up.
Oh my gosh, let's try that
I
before we
can
fight.
help you with that.
No. Oh,
Especially since I'd actually like to watch this, if you all don't mind joining, period.
Well, there is a strict fee on fights around here. We'll have to look around. 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 buckets of popcorn, I think, would probably settle that.
I think 6.
How about a 5-pound bag of kernels, so you have as much as you want in the future, and I throw in a top shelf bottle of vodka to celebrate the little Miss's birthday.
Wrath looks to Tempest.
She's nodding rapidly.
Deal? Oh, one other thing, though, while you're here. I actually need a scroll from you. Teleport. You know of it?
Of course, it's one of the most common spell scrolls amongst higher ranked adventurers.
It's like cringing as he's looking in his gold bag at this point. It's a 7th level, which would mean very rare, by the way, Jess.
So that one will only be half the normal price at 12,500.
Thank you, Patches. Much appreciated.
Of course.
By the way, Patches, nice party hat. Festive.
What kind of party hat does he have on his head, Tempest?
The traditional pointy one. There's a little puffball on the end of it. Something around the edges of it.
All right. So you have your poppet corn to pop real quick as you all head outside then to make sure you have a sufficient space for your sparring match.
Come on, Twilight. This is long overdue.
I agree. And stupid Patches forgot the butter, so you can't have popcorn without butter. Just so you know.
He did something nice this time. I might
Yeah,
have
that's
to not
true.
hold back on one of my hits for the stupid comment.
So are we turning Pius into a popcorn machine? Is that
Yes.
what we're doing right now? Okay.
Absolutely. Without the
Yep.
butter.
Pius
So
is
it's gonna be like-
temporarily going to be a popcorn machine.
Amazing.
Listen,
all right. Try not
First
to
he was a
stick it
rock
too
tumbler,
deep. That's
then
what
he
she
was a
said.
forge.
His Wrath is like pouring a little bit of oil into Pius's mouth. It's a good thing you like this stuff, huh?
Yeah. Okay. I think that's enough oil. Um,
He like
Eat her
moves
up.
his stomach around. You can hear.
okay, and now the kernels.
Oh yeah.
So as the popcorn is popping, you have the thought bias. You're not sure where this is going to come out.
I was curious
Like,
about
it would
that.
stand to reason that it might come out the back end, like the weapons do.
Hmm.
It's following a very similar process. But you'll have to be prepared for where you want to put the buckets.
God, I hope this comes out of my mouth.
Okay. He's gonna get 2 buckets
Wait.
and place
an
them.
idea.
Uh-huh.
Oh, good. Sorry.
He's gonna get 2 buckets and place them at his mouth, and he's gonna hover over one.
Maybe
You'll see him popping a squat over a bucket.
Sorry, can you levitate him so that he's just like pointed mouth down?
Uh,
Or Twilight, I'm sorry.
I'm just staring at Tempest and I'm like standing sideways. I'm looking directly at Tempest, but I'm also deferred. My sight is deferred by watching Pius. I'm thinking, what the hell?
Go ahead, help him. We have time.
Yeah, do you still have those levitate rings?
no, it's fine. I have this under I have this under control. Sorry, that was a big kernel. Oh, good Lord. Uh-oh. Okay. I think it's time.
Yep. As you're getting to this point, the popcorn's reaching that critical mass, ready to start coming out. And as it was with the weapons, your backside begins to like open up and start pouring out popcorn. So for everyone else sitting there watching this, Geraldine, this is a new sight for you. You are watching Pius poop popcorn into a bucket.
That's nasty.
And I just put away the corn that we have, just hiding them in the kitchen. Because I don't want them to be made like this ever again.
Okay.
It's not gonna be like metal
First bucket's
shavings
done.
in this, is there?
No, I'm very clean on the inside. I don't have any organs. It's fine. The first bucket's done. Hurry.
Here.
The most
Don't let it
disturbingly
overflow. Okay.
fascinating thing I've ever seen.
Second bucket.
It's like that scene in Dumb and Dumber where he's pissing in the beer bottles.
That's what it feels like. It's actually the scene in Dumb and Dumber where he's sitting on the toilet.
Well,
It's the chocolate all over.
Yeah.
it's poop again. Yeah, he just starts filling up the buckets one by one.
I'm so glad I have a snack bag.
Rat's gonna check this bucket for metal shavings
Yeah.
before eating it.
May I get it in the snack bag too? I would like some popcorn.
Oh, just prestidigitation, the damn things.
I can't.
Air Twilight.
Thank you.
There's no metal shavings in the popcorn. The popcorn's all good.
Okay, I'll eat it.
How does it taste?
Like bleach,
Okay.
actually.
Oh.
What do you do with yourself?
Well, I have to clean myself somehow. Rust is a thing, you know.
Do you just like drink a bunch of bleach and then swish it around or something? What's going on there?
I mean, yes.
That makes sense. Okay.
But normally it's supposed to drain or
Does
evaporate
have
or
a-
something.
It does have a naturally salty taste, so I'll give it that.
Oh, well, that's a plus. Silver linings.
Yeah.
Patches is also kind of reaching out to you at this moment with a bottle of liquid butter.
Patches, my man. You'll dance at our wedding. His Rat takes it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'll put butter on it.
Auntie, Uncle, you ever seen anything so otherworldly happen like this?
The two of them just in perfect unison respond.
No.
Okay. Good to know.
Alright, let me get 10 D20s from each of you. Tempest and Twilight.
Oh my!
So how are we doing this, Tempest? Are we using spells or just weapons?
Okay. I want to wait to see what the DM's planning first.
Oh, this is just to determine results. You guys determine what you're doing.
Of course, it's hand to hand. I don't want to kill you.
Really?
No weapons.
No weapons?
None at all. Though I think legally talking, I mean, by legal classifications, my own body might be classified as a weapon, but that don't count.
It is!
It is. However,
Oh.
do we get our spells back when we spa like this?
No, any spell slots you use will be used until your next long rest.
Oh, great.
So you can use cantrips without having to worry.
Right.
You wanted this, Twilight.
Okay, let's do it.
Just remember.
Think of it as a rematch.
I think the first time was much of a match.
Shh,
No,
don't remind
it
her.
wasn't.
All right.
All right, who's watching this? Who's here? Ooh.
Everybody's here, even the kind ears mercenaries.
I
Should we
offer all of them popcorn.
Should we be
The
placing
kind
bets
ears
here?
mercenaries gladly accept with no idea of how you made it.
Perfect.
Oh god, that's nasty.
In all of this, Geraldine is happy she doesn't hit.
All right, Twilight. Don't get stage fright. All eyes are on us. This is your chance to redeem.
All right.
Oh, Tempest!
So, who's going first?
With this large pause between the two of you, Wrath looks over at Bias. Should I like ring a bell or something?
Sorry. Do you want to go or me?
Yeah. Cast
Don't-
a spell or like something.
You don't ask your opponent, like, just.
Okay, fine. I'll go first.
What is Twilight's opening move in this match?
Frostbite.
Frostbite. Tempest, how do you attempt to react?
How does the spell go off? Is it like wide? Is it linear?
Frostbite causes frost to begin developing across your body.
On the set body or location of said body?
Just all over your body. Starts to frost over.
Okay. I immediately get behind her.
Okay. So, Twilight, your spell goes off and it starts, doing what it's supposed to do, spreading across your body, and she rushes you, slipping in behind you. In Tempest, any attack you attempt to make unfortunately fails as the frost slows your movements just enough.
That's a chill opener.
Enough to break the ice.
Damn,
Tempest, you have first move this time.
that's good.
She did not just do that. Alright, well, depending how quickly she turns around and reacts, I'm gonna full flat kick.
All right. Twilight, how do you attempt to respond knowing she's behind you?
I'm gonna quickly turn around.
You're just going to turn around? You're not attempting to hit her? You're not
yeah.
trying to do anything? You're just
I mean,
turning
like,
around?
can I dodge it? Can I fly?
Yes, you can attempt to fly out of the
Like,
way.
turn around and
How
fly.
would you react if
Yeah.
you knew someone was trying to attack you from behind?
Okay, yeah. Turn around and fly up a little.
Okay. So Tempest, you're still just a little bit lagged from that frost as Twilight manages to kind of turn around, stepping back at the same time and lift off into the air. Twilight, you have the next move to open up.
Okay. Is she on the ground? Or is she kind of like in the air?
She's on the ground still.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna do Earth Tremor.
Okay. You are going to burn a spell slot.
Oh, is it? I thought it was cantrip.
I believe so. I don't think Earth
Or is it
Tremor's
Mold
cantrip.
Earth
I'm
is the
pulling up your
cantrip?
spells. Yeah, Mold Earth is the cantrip.
Mold Earth is the cantrip, sorry.
I believe. Hold on. Yeah, Earth Tremor is a level spell.
Hmm.
Well, yeah, Mold Earth, cantrip.
Let's see. Because I don't think that does anything. I don't think Mold Earth does anything.
It's not going to do
But
anything for you
infestation
right
does.
now, at least.
Yeah, I'll do Infestation.
Tempest, a bunch
Create a
of
cloud of
biting
mites.
bugs, mosquitoes, mites, and all those fun things start to form around you. How do you react?
Hold on a second. Upwards, just one body length above her.
Okay. So as they start to form, you manage to shake off that frost and launch up into the air right above her. What's your next move, Tempest?
I wouldn't go for another kick, but I'm gonna try to kick her downwards into the very thing she just summoned.
Okay. Twilight, you don't need to react to this, as you notice she shoots up as she goes down to kick, and she just misses you completely. Just poof, right past you, back down towards the ground.
What?
So wait, she does what? She goes up and then she goes right back down, or?
She attempts to kick you, but misses, and just follows through, falling down, going down below you. For anyone trying to follow, each of these back and forths is one of those pairs of rolls. This is that first nat one for Tempest.
Oh.
Twilight, what do you do?
So am I still in the air, or is she on the ground, or? Because I'm kind
She's
of
in the air, and she went to kick you and fell down below you.
Okay, so she's down below me.
Yes.
I'm gonna try kicking her.
Okay. Tempest, having just managed to miss Twilight completely, how do you respond when she tries to do the exact same thing to you?
I immediately, actually, I want to lightning lure her and give her a little bit of a boost to the ground.
All right. You succeed, lashing out at the legs she's extending towards you, and grip her and pull her down, causing her to now be slightly below you towards the ground. Not enough to quite slam her into the ground, but very close. And Tempest, you initiate the next action.
This time, I go head on for a punch to the face. In the face.
All right.
Can I move?
Twilight, she's whipped you down to the ground, and now she's dropping down, trying to punch you in the face. How do you react to this? Or no?
I'm gonna move.
No. This is your nat one. You go to move, and you end up flying straight at her fist.
Oh shit.
As Tempest does, knock you into the ground this time. You're both on the ground now. Twilight, you are on your back. Tempest, you're on your feet. But Twilight, you get the first move in this one.
So when you say no weapons, like, can I use the green flame blade as a cantrip or no?
Does green flame blade require an actual weapon?
Yes,
Or
it
just
does.
a melee attack?
Okay.
Okay.
No,
No.
it requires
That's
a
what I
weapon
was-
worth at least one silver piece.
Gotcha.
Although you could
Okay.
argue, I guess, an arcane focus, maybe? I don't know.
Well, that's what I don't know. That's weird. Okay, I won't use that one. That was weird. Frostbite.
Frostbite again.
Yeah.
How do you respond, Tempest, seeing her raising her hand and the frost start to form on your body again?
Let's see. What? I don't use these enough. I am going to use a first level.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Cause fear.
Rat says that out loud.
yeah. And Geraldine, Pious Wrath, I think all of you would recognize Cause Fear.
Yeah, I mean,
I think it's on all of
Yeah.
your spell lists. So,
It's not
Oh,
on
damn.
mine. What does Car's fear do? I'm scared.
That's too
literally,
bad.
literally that.
yeah. So,
I'm
the
just-
frost starts to form. The frost starts to form on Tempest's body, and she quickly, throws up some gang signs. And Wrath goes, oh shit. And at the exact same time, Twilight, you kind of feel this fear take over you, causing you to kind of break the motions needed for Frostbite to actually work.
So I'm like terrified then, I guess.
Not terrified, being scared, that there's an in between of completely terrified and not scared.
Right.
But that means, Tempest, you have the first move on this one.
I'm in her frightened tea. I'm gonna go for a head-on knee to the gut.
Twilight, how do you attempt to respond, saying as you are still on your back?
She is she's in fear mode, so I'm sure that she's gonna find something flying at her. She's gonna want to move. So yeah, she's gonna probably get up and try to fly away.
All right. So as you kind of like roll onto your side to get your wings free and start pushing off the ground, Tempest, you drive that knee into the back of her leg right before she manages
Ow.
to push off the ground.
Oh.
Twilight, you have the first go on this one.
Ring of levitate.
Will not help.
No? Dang. Well, so if I know I can turn into a demon, but what does that actually give me?
It gives you the stat block for the demon you turn into. That is not something you would use in a sparring match, though.
Okay, yeah. I was just curious because that was in my inventory. I'm like, oh, okay. So she's on the ground. She has her knee in me, right?
She hit you in the back of the leg right before you pushed off the ground.
Okay.
So you're just a couple feet off the ground now.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my staff of swarming insects.
How do you... you don't have your staff in hand, but I guess you could pull it out, except that would break the rules to no weapons.
Oh, you're right. Okay, infestation again.
How do you respond, Tempest? Or try to respond?
I'm gonna fly up to the point where the rising sun is behind me directly.
Okay. So as the swarm of bugs that just kind of right around Tempest starts to form, she kicks off at maximum speed, getting out of it before it can do anything. And now she has the sun to her back. And Tempest, what do you do next?
Assuming she's looking at me, I close my wings, allowing the sunlight to shine right through into her face and fall down onto her.
Ow!
All right. Twilight, you're not going to have much of an ability to react in this moment. It is also the last roll on the list. And Tempest, you win out by 1 point. How do you knock Twilight out?
I'd say the weight of me coming down on top of her, the back of her head probably hits the ground just enough.
The snow is just thin enough that you can all hear as Twilight's skull pings off of the ground.
Ooh.
I win. Twilight, you there? Whoops.
I think she needs some rest. I get closer and pretty much scrap Twilight from the floor.
You noticed she was laying on a rock.
At least it wasn't like last time when we did use weapons.
All right. So, Tempest, do you want to know why you won by 1 whole point? When applying modifiers, you had a +1 advantage to her. So that point where you both rolled a 10, you won that tie.
Oh.
Oh, because
Nice.
her modifier was higher than mine. Okay, I was wondering
Just
about
barely.
that.
Yep, just barely. Because when you actually compare them all, you had an equal number of wins, losses. So,
Because I was thinking, well, what's because I was thinking the 106, but I wasn't adding it all. Like, okay, I get
yeah,
it now.
It also wasn't total versus total. It was first numbers, second numbers, and each win was 1 point.
Okay. Oh, okay, got it. That's fine.
So, you can all tell that the Pinehurst mercenaries are absolutely enthralled and in awe of all of this, taking mental notes of every action you took, the way you made efforts to dodge, the way you moved your bodies, any little details that they might be able to incorporate into their own combat.
Yeah. Well, that was fun. Wasn't serious by any means, but hey,
Popcorn was good too.
I hope so.
Thanks.
All right. So everyone but Twilight, what are you doing with your first downtime period?
Recovering.
Well,
Oh, you said
obviously for
anybody,
Twilight.
everybody. Okay.
Yep.
Sorry, I didn't catch that, Jess. Sorry.
You're good.
I get back to my carving and studying for the skulls and etc.
So if you wanted to use all of your downtime activities for that, you would be halfway done with your proficiency at the end of today.
Yeah, I think Geraldine would probably do such things, but at the same time, I'm also let's use Alpha of the Day for now. I want to hear what else the player do, because maybe there is some interactions and I will need to stop. But for now, Alpha of the Day I will dedicate it to studying and improving my proficiency.
Sure. Wrath, you have one last period you need to do to get your Enchanter's Tools proficiency.
I sure do. I just don't have much to enchant. Working on my chest tattoo wouldn't work towards that, would it? Since it's technically a spell.
No, it wouldn't. Not the tattoo portion itself. At least you're at 4 of the 10 investment for that. The last 2 could count towards your Enchanter's proficiency, though.
Okay, I'll go ahead and work towards that. That way I can knock 2 birds out with 1 stone later.
Okay, so you'd be able to get 4 investment out of today, which would put you just before the Enchanter's proficiency. Obviously you don't have to commit to the whole thing right now, but Pius, how about you?
Unless someone else has something they wanted to do, I will.
All right, Pius, you're up.
Pius is going to clean himself up, and he's going to sharpen his weapons, actually.
Okay. Basically just thorough rest. Not much else to come out of that. Scroll down. There's a thorough rest. You don't need to recover a hit die or a spell slot or a feature. So, do you want advantage on strength, dexterity, or constitution until your next long rest? Since the one you got before has officially rolled off.
We'll do dexterity.
Okay.
Did we get a long rest?
Yes, you all finished your long rest this last sleep.
Oh, stuff again.
Am I the only one who didn't make it to 4 yet?
Yeah, you have to finish
Little
tonight's.
spider.
Okie-doke. And an advantage marked in my notes, so I don't forget it, for this first period. And Tempest, how about you?
She wants to make a very, very special request from her aunt. And if it gets denied, I do have a backup plan.
Okay, what is it?
Special, awesome birthday request. I want to practice with your sword.
She is more than happy to let you do so. You know how to use swords and such. You just aren't necessarily, it's not your go-to thing. So.
This one's special. Hiya.
Alright, that's Tempest's first downtime period. And now we'll go into the actual second one. Geraldine, you're still working on. You got Enchanter's proficiency, same for Wrath. Twilight, you actually can, do something this time. And Twilight, you need 3. Yeah. Yep, you wake up at the end of the first downtime period. So, there are 3 more downtime periods for the day, Twilight, and you need 3 more to finish getting your mobile feet.
First off, I have a major headache. Is that what I need to do?
If you want to get the mobile feet, then yeah, you'd have to spend the rest of the day working on it.
Yeah, sure, I'll do that.
Okay. Twilight will actually leave the rest of you alone for most of the day.
Quick question,
Yes?
though. You know that plant that I have? Do I need to plant
Yes?
that? Okay, I'm gonna go
No.
plant that first. No?
You don't need to plant it. I'm going to try to make this as clear as I can right now, because I've said it a few times.
Okay, that's fine.
You do not need to plant it. It is a living, sentient creature that can walk and talk.
Okay. Since I've been out, that was my last thing I remember about the plant. So, sorry, I asked so many times. All right. I'm gonna do the running thing.
Okay. Alright, how about you going into the second downtime period?
Oh, damn. He's gonna watch. He's gonna check on Finn and just keep an eye on him. Make sure he's doing okay.
Okay. That'd be another thorough rest period.
Mm.
So strength or constitution. Field checks this time.
Constitution.
Alright. Tempest, how about you?
We're gonna take a break from all the shenanigans going on. Go full canine form and just go off for a little bit.
Just basically clearing your head.
Yup, enjoying the first true sense of freedom.
So, what you could do as far as downtime activities go is you could work on gathering food, like plant life, not meat food. Gathering spell components, not that you have a lot of knowledge on those. Or you could try to hunt a creature while you're out.
Does it have to be a specific creature or just whatever I come across?
It's just creatures in the area, nothing specific.
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna feel like a wild animal in full freedom in the forest.
Go ahead and give me a survival check.
You might hear a howl here or there once in a while. Okay, where's my survival? Not bad. 27.
27.
I am the swift. I am the hunter.
You find an entire pack of buffalo chickens. I'm going to put that image on screen for the sake of anyone who does not know what the buffalo chicken looks like. There's that photo.
Thank you.
There. So,
This is gonna
here's
take
it
my
on the
life.
stream. Then
Or-
let me send it again in the chat or in the Discord because it is way up there since last time I sent it. There it is.
Mhm.
He finds a whole pack of them, a whopping 6 of them. You are free to take down as many of them as you want, Tempest, or as few of them as you want.
6 would be excessive because getting them all back would be the challenge.
Yes, it would. And one buffalo chicken, if properly carved up and butchered, can feed all 6 of you, or 6 people, 5 of you, 4 of you, 3 of you. It could feed 3 of you for probably like 2-3 weeks. Half that if you end up feeding, 6 people. Like Pius decides he wants to eat and Twilight, stops being vegan or a vegetarian, my correction.
And there is the non-eating one.
Oh yeah, Geraldine doesn't even eat. Yeah, the one buffalo chicken will last you quite a bit of time.
If they are consistently interacting or there are young ones, I probably will pass on it. But if there's any that are visibly even slightly away from the main group, I'm taking it.
Yeah, I mean, you're basically out there hunting and prowling, so you can watch them for a bit too. You do eventually find one that kind of drifts off from the pack a little bit. There doesn't seem to be any children in the pack though, so you're safe on that.
This one's mine.
All right, you'll go on and drag that back to camp then. Okay, we've gotten through the first 2 downtime periods then. Twilight is still running around, presumably trying to finish up that mobile. Geraldine, nothing crazy's happening. You are definitely free to continue working on that Enchanter's proficiency if you so desire.
Yes, I will, and also I will, to make something clear about it. You remember I'm working on bones and etc. to enchant them and study them and etc. 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 And
Yeah.
recently, so far I've been utilize the bones of the animals that we have found, that we are eating, and etc. Recently, I acquired an entire body from another dimension. So Geraldine
Yes, you
is
did.
dissecting like kind of humanoid things on the table there, and removing everything that is meat, and just put it away, and leaving the bones out and using those.
Okay.
Because if I remember correctly, these things lost all the avatar property.
Yep.
Do I stand correct?
Yep. It's just a plain human corpse.
Yeah, not human, but yeah. So yeah, Geraldine is playing play surgeon pretty much. It's not a very nice sight for the people that pass by, but she doesn't
I
mind.
think for the most part, no one's
And,
there watching it.
Yeah, and she by the end of it, she will have a very nice clean up skeleton. Then she will start to carve. That was the only thing I wanted to make sure it was clear. Yeah, that's it.
All right then. We'll do with Tempest next. You have dragged back the buffalo chicken corpse.
Try to get a little bit of snow on it. Make sure the wounds are covered up. Don't want them to start spoiling or bleeding out. I'm gonna start trying to get everything I can to get a large fire going right in the middle of everything. The goal is to cook it for every single person present.
All right. Pius, you would likely notice Tempest preparing a fire with a very large corpse, as if she is about to just cook the whole thing all at once. And Deuce, you know a thing or two about butchering. I'm sure you could see problems in her plan of action.
Sorry, what's the corpse again? Is it the chicken?
The buffalo chicken, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Pius will look over and then his lights will turn purple. Hey, you mind if I, help you?
Okay, over here. No. Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Try to get the fire set up here, or at least the wooden place. Needs to be
Well,
big
I
enough
mean-
to cut this thing.
Well, no, I meant the. We should probably cut it up first.
Should I
Here,
get my
I'll-
scythe?
No, God, no. Here, Geraldine, do you have a knife or some kind of hatchet or something?
She raised her head, literally just with her hand squelching in something you don't want to see, and she just smiled and almost like a very nice serial killer. She opened this leather pouch with all different kind of knife.
Perfect.
And he pulls out essentially like a chef knife and then goes over and cuts down the middle, peels the skin back. You see him kind of feel with his thumbs to where the joint would be and immediately sever the leg. And he starts spatchcocking a chicken.
And Geraldine will just intervene just for a moment to give you also a butcher knife, one of those very, like large and squared one. Is like, oh, the bones.
Ah, thank you.
And she goes back to what she was doing.
So, what I have to ask, because you're much more familiar with it than I am, Deuce, how long would it take you to carve up a cow? Because that's essentially the time this would take.
Hours, to say the least.
I've never. We only get like the loins of meat from the cow, so I've never actually like cut up an entire cow corpse. But if I was to guess, I would say at least 2 hours.
Okay. And given that there's
properly
some amount
cut
of
it up.
new work in this that you haven't done before, you could probably, between Pius's random access memory and your actual knowledge, figure out how to do it properly. But we'll say it takes about 3 hours, so most of this downtime period spent butchering it.
Okay.
But by the end of it, you also have some cooked wings and steaks and such as well.
Then Pius's lights go back to blue.
Success.
All right. So it is about 7 p.m. now. You guys do have opportunity for one last downtime activity. Obviously, you probably all want to stop and eat at this point as well. At least those of you that do.
I mean, even if I don't, at a certain point, I will take my eyes out of what I'm doing and just go and start to prep dinner and just take it as for me, it became like a kind of ritual now. It's like I'm taking care of the need of the team. So at the moment, it's just a way for me to commute with the rest.
There's enough cluck-a-doodle-doo cooked over here for literally everybody.
Oh, thank you, Tempest. That will do. I'm going to take this piece. I'm going to take this other. Oh, ribs. Do you guys want ribs for tonight?
Delicious.
And
I was under the impression the whole thing that got cut out was cooked.
Most of it, at least. At the very least, you got it like dried and ready to be stored. Forever didn't get fully cooked. But given how much there was, you probably also made sure you're feeding the kind-haired mercenaries, I'm gonna guess.
Everybody. Them, Crow, Raven, absolutely every living soul amongst our camp.
Alrighty. So everyone's able to enjoy a proper meal, and you have one more downtime activity. Ras, are you just gonna continue on with your chest tattoo?
Yep.
Okay. Geraldine, gonna continue on with your proficiency in butchering and such?
Yes. Seems like a good plan. Everyone is, kind of busy and relaxing, so why not?
And then, how about you for your last one?
I can help Geraldine.
Oh,
At this point, she's basically through cutting it up and everything because the corpse was like a quarter the size of the buffalo chicken. She's had plenty of time to get through it.
Well, like her proficiency though, right?
Fair.
Could give her a couple pointers.
And
Do you have enchanting proficiency?
Me?
Yeah, does Pius have enchanting? Or is it just like the rubber duck method, you mean?
Yeah, just like Deuce showing Geraldine.
That works.
Because I got 10 years of experience. So,
With the body at least.
well,
Yeah.
animals.
You were an enchanter's
animals. Yeah,
proficiency,
let's
so
specify to avoid
Yeah.
creating problems
Yes.
for
People are
player.
gonna think I'm like a
That
cleanup
too,
crew
you're-
for the mafia or something.
I mean, I mean, guys, I'm the silent one. That is my my prerogative. If I need to be a cleaner for the mafia. But anyway, yeah, no. Geraldine will chatting and discussing, almost like this. You know, how you say it? Just a nice conversation. Okay.
Yeah.
You want to pick up that last advantage then for strength use or
Might
pious?
as well.
All right. You are going to be the go-to for physical ability checks. That's for sure.
Fuck yeah.
All right, Tempest. You're the only one we have to figure out for your last downtime activity.
And trying to take it easy and enjoy the day. If she can, she just wants to spend the last period hanging out with whoever wants to be around her. Aunt, uncle, the mercenaries.
Your aunt and uncle
You know
are,
what?
they've been hanging around for most of what you've been doing through the day. So they'll hang out with you, with anyone else you want to hang out with. So
Every so often, glancing over at Wrath and realizing he has the alcohol that Pat has presented.
Oh yeah. I was actually gonna see maybe the after party, and he pulls the that bottle out and hands it over to you. And you can see that he has the other couple of expensive bottles that he's bought recently, but he kind of his bag.
Well, to family, friends, and newfound acquaintances.
Cheers to that.
all right. If two of you are taking a drink, if you're only having one drink, that's fine. If you're gonna have multiple drinks, then I'll need a con save.
If
Is
there's
this after what time? Is this after our downtime?
This is what Tempest is doing for her downtime, but she is there with Rat.
Oh, okay.
if there are plans to continue on later after this final period, then she will take it very slow and relaxed for the moment.
Nah, it's bad after this.
We're going all in.
I've had it. I'm
Alright.
finishing this tattoo up.
Alright, what am I rolling?
Constitution. Say,
I hope everyone there gets drunk. 26.
you are able to hold your liquor and enjoy your time.
Whoa. How are you guys all doing?
Hold on.
Uh.
Okay. The mercenaries are able to, more or less, they hold their alcohol, but they get pretty fucking shit. Road declines to drink. As per his discussion with Wrath about alcohol previously, he is showing restraint because he is still worried he may relapse. And Raven holds her own just fine too.
So it's just feel good, happy times.
Yep.
Mhm.
no one is drunk as a skunk.
Oh.
All right then. It is time for the sleep. Does anyone have any small things that they want to do before the bed?
I want to get high.
You have doses.
I
You
have
plenty
doses.
to do that with. I mean,
Wow, I hit her
believe you
hard.
still have some of the magical, right? She's been sober for like pretty much since Geraldine joined. She's been sober for a bit.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
She went high a couple of times when I was here. So
Fair.
Drunk, not high.
um,
I think you
I
smoked
think.
once or twice, but it was like the weak stuff. Did you want
Yeah,
to smoke the magical drug?
oh, hell yeah, I do.
Okay.
Jam, specifically on this. You remember I wanted to plan something on Twilight, right?
You did?
Yeah. For now, I'm just
Oh shit, I'm gonna
observing.
die.
I'm
No,
just
you're not.
observing what she's doing. You know, I'm going quiet and stealthy, and I'm observing her, and that's it. And I will do something when she's asleep.
Well, like Constitution save, you have a +6.
I gotta look and see what's my actual most potent one.
That would be your magic drugs. You only have the one type, ephemeral lily.
I don't think that's right.
That's definitely right. Unless you plan on smoking the one that puts you into a coma.
Yeah, that's the one.
That one's not actually
Well-
drugs. It's a plant that literally just puts you in a coma.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I don't want to go into coma.
Oh, guess we're dropping a third one off at pallet, guys.
Is that right?
Yep, that would be correct. If you pass the save, you're only going to be intoxicated, or like regular intoxicated, not absolutely bonkers screwed up, or
Damn.
you'll be high for a good couple of hours, long enough to fall asleep before it wears off. But
All right.
magical bonus will not last past the night.
All right.
But she settles in, falls asleep a little bit before everybody else there, Geraldine.
Geraldine will slowly and quietly get to her and put her in a comfortable position and remove each one of every single drugs, every single opium, or anything she has to make her go high.
All right, let me work on typing that out in the words now, unless you plan on giving it back to her. But I assume you're going to keep it?
You can assume it that. Do you want me to roll my stealth and slay of hands to not
Oh,
wake her up?
She is intoxicated enough to just sleep through it.
So I gotta keep my big plant one though. My big one.
That's not drugs.
The one that actually.
I took everything.
Fuck.
Took all the drugs
That
from
one was
you.
hard to get.
Okay.
Everything that I can
Anybody-
recognize as a drugs.
Is anyone else going to do anything before this? Tempest, how about you?
I'm gonna sit up on the rooftop for a little bit, just looking into the night sky, reflecting on a long, joyful day without problems for once. Plus Twilight's doing a weird thing in her room right now. What is going on?
So I just sent in the rewards, which essentially drugs things you would have pulled off for being. The Weeping Lily is a plant that causes people to become comatose, but it could be considered a drug.
Mm-hmm. That one specifically is going to be used for another things, but I will
You're not
also.
giving it back. That one was the bitch to get. But alright.
Yeah,
You
but
only
you
got
don't
the
know that
Weeping
I
Lily
took it.
because you guys weren't even on the
I
high
know.
road. Okay. So everyone is able to get a good night's sleep here. Oh, I need to update the time and day on this real quick because it is February 2nd, your 92nd day of travel since starting your journey. And it is about 3 a.m. highest as a very unexpected group of faces start approaching the instant fortress. And you, at the front, you readily notice Iris. Iris Rayburn seems to be at the front of this group currently. And behind her, you see a familiar drow, Pixie. And she is currently riding one of the guardian wolves. You also see
Sorry, who's-
a turtle,
Who's the drow?
Pixie, Twilight's first character, the one she was at the beginning of the
okay.
campaign.
Okay, you cut out. I was making sure.
Yeah, I didn't hear Pixie at
Oh,
all.
sorry. Yeah, it's Pixie.
You're good.
And
Okay.
then you also see a turtle wearing these gray robes. And your heart almost melts when you recognize the last person in this group. Nick is bringing up the rear of this group of 4 people.
He stands up abruptly and kind of looks between all of them.
What a pleasant surprise. What are you all doing here?
You see, they kind of stop as they get closer to you. And Nick is the one who ends up continuing to approach. He doesn't look happy at the moment. Or they don't look happy at the moment.
Ice, it's bad. It's really, really bad. We need to get back to Pallet now.
What's going on? Tell me.
We couldn't figure out all of the details, but someone started using that torment fragment that was left behind, and most of the town has turned into monsters.
Damn.
We are basically the only ones that were strong enough to try making this journey. We happened to meet Iris along the way.
Okay. Damn, we were so close to coming there. We were going to come there this morning after everyone woke up.
It wouldn't have helped even if you were a week early. We've been traveling down the road for a few weeks now.
I guess that's true. Damn. Okay. Should I go wake the others? Or
No, let
does it
them get their
matter?
rest. I don't
Okay.
think the rest of the night will make too much difference, at least.
It's good to see you all. I hope everything else is okay, besides the obvious.
Iris ends up being the next one to respond.
I mean, for me, yeah, it's interesting being out here being an adventurer, despite the obvious negative things. But I've gotten to hear some stories, too, about most of you, at least. That's been interesting.
Pixie ends up
Yeah.
speaking next.
Well, I had time to come to peace about my late husband. You know, spending time with the guardian wolves, I think, has done me a lot of good. Nick just happened to find me on their way back to Pallet. I decided to tag along, and we went back and picked her up when we were on our way back.
Points down at the guardian wolf, and you can tell it's the mother from the family. The portal, though, is still kind of hitting back from everybody, like not really coming forward or interacting.
Nick, who is that?
Come on, Tristan. You know Pius. You don't need to be this nervous.
Oh, you've changed a little bit. Didn't barely even recognize you.
Yeah, as he comes closer, you do start to recognize him, the portal boy from back in Pallet, Tristan Clearwater.
Yeah, I kind of made them let me tag along, and well, this journey, even just a few weeks, has done a lot to change me, I guess. Or maybe it's just having seen what my parents turned into.
I'm sorry. We'll do what we can to at least make it as painless as possible.
How unfortunate. I've been hoping that maybe you all had found some way to maybe reverse the effects along the way.
We could try something, but I I don't want you to get your hopes up. No pun intended. Sorry, we're talking about someone's parents. Sorry. Yes, there may be a way, but I don't know if it'll work. It's a crapshoot. I just want you to be ready in case it comes to that.
I was already ready to go back with all of you and do what needed done. Why I wanted to come with. I wanted to get stronger so that I could, if it really came to that.
Well, please make yourselves at home. This is our instant fortress. The others are sleeping inside. Oh, also, we picked up another traveler. Fair warning, she's a little different, but she's totally harmless. Although she might not look that way. Just fair warning, she's super nice.
Geraldine, you can hear this conversation, and especially the way Pius is clearly describing you.
And at the meantime, I will send a message to him. Mind messages like, "Come on, don't make promises you cannot keep."
Pius chuckles.
And
So, Nick, kind of sure, yes, you're saying that.
Well, I mean, she can't be too weird, right? Otherwise, Captain would have probably eaten her by now.
Well, that's just it. Captain's been asleep for some time now. We were actually one of the main reasons we were coming back to Pallet was to drop him off with you. Not that we were sick of carrying him around, but we figured you'd be able to look after him while he was asleep, so we could finish what we were doing. But now it's kind of off the table.
I still might be able to care for him after everything's done, but that's unfortunate to hear. I guess his age has gotten the better of him.
Well, he seems fine otherwise. He's just unconscious. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. This journey's been so damn weird. I mean, could be anything.
Well, not like you probably need much rest at the moment. You usually rest pretty quick, Pius, but I think all of us probably should take the next few hours to get some. We've been forcing ourselves to travel a lot every day. I'm sure we're all really tired.
Absolutely. Please sleep wherever you want. The Mikasa Sukasa. The instant fortress is yours to sleep at. Please.
So, Iris and Tristan head into the fortress, but Pixie and the Guardian Wolf kind of curl up over at like one of the corners of the fortress on the outside. It seems that Pixie's gotten used to sleeping outside like this. And Nick kind of sits down where you were, but almost facing the opposite way, as if to be back to back with you if you were to sit back down there.
I mean, only the two people that enter, only Iris actually know who I am.
Yeah.
So when she see me, it's not supposed to be a massive, oh, who are you or whatever.
Yeah.
It's probably more for the rest.
Yeah, for Tristan, as they're walking in, she's also kind of reassuring him, like, don't be surprised. She looks like a big old scary tentacle thing, monster. Don't worry. You can trust her. She's not some crazy monster that's going to eat your brains.
No, I say, no brains, just your bones when you're dead. Welcome.
Talk about an icebreaker. God damn.
Okay then. My name's Tristan. It's nice to meet you.
Yes, unless you don't like to meet new people. Anyway, pleasure is mine, as always. Name is Geraldine. And I offer my hand as a lady.
You can tell he doesn't really know what to do. So he kind of like, even though you've got your hand kind of palm down and the back of it up, he kind of like goes in for this weird like sideways handshake.
I understand. I just shake his hand at this point with my very cold, clammy finger.
Surprised it's not a dead fish handshake.
That pretty much. I'm cold and kind of wet. So yes.
You can tell though when you two kind of clasp hands, you can feel this almost raw energy that's enveloping his body.
Aren't you an interesting one?
It's
Tell me.
probably less me that's interesting and more this.
He kind of reaches into a pocket on his robes. He seems to pull out this like 2-inch tall stone effigy of a dragon.
Oh, so you're carrying something. You're not something. Okay. A little bit less exciting, but still something to be intrigued about. What is that?
So it's almost like a fine white marble. You can tell it's not actually marble, but it's got that kind of coloration to it.
Well, I kind of picked it up near the start of our travels. Once we got on the road, it's been guiding me. It chose me, and as I've listened to it and practiced, I've been developing new powers and gifts. They seem almost draconic in nature.
Can I roll an Arcana check on this?
Absolutely.
17.
So you have no hard evidence that you've seen or known about this, but different warlocks will make pacts. There's your clerics, your paladins that connect to higher beings, and people will often try to make this connection or to get the powers of different beings by creating effigies, crosses, or emblems or whatever as a way to communicate. And you have read stories of people trying to do this with draconic powers specifically because they idealized the power of dragons and wanted to become dragon themselves. And people would often make these small totems as a means to try getting there. But you've never known of an actual case where someone succeeded.
And tell me something, young man. What kind of powers are you unlocking?
I'm trying to remember off the top of my head dragon shaman stats for the class. Because I also just realized his character sheet was on an old phone. I have to rebuild it. He finds it difficult to kind of describe it, but he describes things like having this aura of power that seems to affect enemies and allies within the area of being able to cast elementally charged magics, and that all of them seem to be this almost radiant energy specifically.
Geraldine will observe him with big eyes, her most welcoming and utterly terrifying smile, and she will say, "You're just going to be a nice guest for dinner. I mean, when I make it for you."
I think I need to get some sleep. Sorry, Adam, cutting this conversation a little short.
Oh no, go for it. Don't worry. Iris, it's good to see you. You do need to sleep. I lick my lips.
Iris kind of smiles and gives you a little wave before she goes to rest up against a wall.
And
outside with you. Never mind.
sorry.
Geraldine, continue.
No, before they leave, I just say to Iris, and girl, when we have a moment, I need to tete-a-tete between me and you.
All right. I'm sure we'll have some time.
I let them go. Sorry for the interruption.
All good. All right, Iris, outside on your end. Pixie is entering trance, and it looks like Nick is ready to enter trance. Oh, is Pius muted?
No, I'm sorry. I was just thinking. He'll sit behind Nick and just sit there for a moment.
So, do you have a plan yet? Or are we just going in blind?
I don't have a particularly fleshed out plan, no. I was really kind of banking on y'all having found some way to fight back against the mutations. But I do have some amounts of information. It might be possible to not have to hack and slash our way through. But I also don't think we can just leave them the way they are if there's no way to change them.
Do you remember a conversation we had 3 years ago? When I just appeared out of nowhere, and we put a ring of flying in my calf? Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do. I was wondering when I'd actually get the chance to speak to you about it again.
That just happened a couple days ago, and it worked.
Time is really weird, isn't it?
Yeah, kind of scary in a way.
Yeah, yes it is. I mean, elves live for an incredibly long time, and astral elves like me, especially if we're out in the astral sea where we're born, live seemingly forever. This journey's really shown me how important every day is, though.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like every day there's something new, something challenging, something dangerous.
Yeah, I mean, we were expecting it to be bad, but this is just crazy.
All those people, those families.
Luckily, it's not the whole town. I'll explain everything I know when everyone else.
Yeah, of course. Please get some rest. You need it. I'll be right here.
Yeah, I missed you, Pius.
I missed you too, Nick. It's been too long.
Yeah, it really has.
you see them start to actually enter their trance state, still sitting there. Alright, what do you want to do for the next few hours till everyone finishes waking up?
He's gonna go back into sentry mode and rest up.
Alright,
He feels very happy.
alright. So, we skip a few more hours, unless Geraldine wanted to kind of change up what she's doing for that last couple.
Except that now I need to make breakfast for a few more people. Nothing changed. Geraldine will get to pretty much her way of resting. That it means she is reading books and getting into her memory castle of castle in her brain where she store everything like almost like is a file, and she spend hours in her mind there. That's her way to reset and restart.
Alright, so it's about 6 a.m. when Twilight, Tempest, Wrath, the three of you start to wake up, and Tempest, you can smell that there's new people here as you wake up.
Wrath, are you awake yet?
Yeah, I'm up. What?
I can smell it. Something's different.
What do you mean? Geraldine burnt the toast?
No, not food smell. I don't recognize them, but I
No.
think there's people here.
Oh, company. Oh. Who the hell would visit us out here?
Who would even... Yeah, very few people would have any idea. I'm gonna go take a look.
Take your things with you, and Wrath is starting to gather like his weapons and whatnot, just in case.
If you're crashing, well, you already know how that's going.
Yeah.
I'm slowly make my way down the steps.
Tempest,
Then I might find me cooking.
Tempest, roll a D100 for me. We're going to determine who you see first as you head downstairs.
A 100.
Yup. There is a 20% chance that you notice Tristan first. Someone that you do not know out of game or in game, for that matter.
I had a 14. Ugh.
Yep, the first person you see is a turtle in gray robe. Someone you do not recognize. He is currently asleep, just on the floor. No bedroll, no pillows, nothing. He's just literally sprawled out in the middle of the floor, asleep.
Who is that? Is Iris still near him?
Yeah, as you kind of have that thought and you scan the room real quick, you do notice Iris over in a corner, kind of with her back up against the wall. She's sleeping as well.
Looks around for a moment, and then slowly starts walking over to the two of them, not trying to be quiet or loud in a rude way.
They do not wake up. Wrath, but you could be heading downstairs right now if you so choose.
What the hell? What are you doing? What are they doing here?
Wrath, it takes a moment, but you do recognize the torch from Patlet.
Wrath looks at Tempest. How did they find us here?
No idea. It's weird to see Iris here too. I mean, but who's
How did they get
this
past
you brought
Pius? That's a
You know what?
child from Pallet.
You know what? Yeah, fill me in on that one later. You should probably go see if Pius is sleeping on the job.
Yeah.
Pius is not sleeping.
Oh, hey, Geraldine. Do you know what's going on here?
Kinda, yes. And I start to put coffee on the table. Yeah?
Anyone gonna fill us in?
Oh, you want a short version? Okay. They are coming from the village we were planning to visit, because it's now filled with monster because the people started to, transform. So there is that fella out there called Nick. And
Nick's here.
Yeah, he's here. It's just out there. Now they're resting because they are been traveling for weeks in order to reach us. Is that sums up everything enough for you?
I think we want the longer version at some point.
Yeah, you will. But why you don't you just sit down and enjoy your coffee? There's not much else you can do at the moment.
Be shocked, surprised. I feel like there's a lot of things we could do in this moment.
None of them particularly helpful, though.
Fair enough. Tempest will take one last look at the two of them, and then pull whatever comes out of the snack bag and place it on the ground in front of each one of them. And then head over
At some
to
point,
kitchen.
someone's gonna name like a holiday after you and say there's some devil princess that goes around the entire world giving out snacks in one night.
Hey, don't give me such great dreams to think about. That's something I could live with.
So for both of
Santa
them, you pull out a nice, clean, baked cut of salmon.
Hey, I'm sure they'll appreciate that when they wake up. One of them might be a little more confused than the other, but all right. Well, what's for breakfast?
A little bit of a couple of leftover from yesterday.
Oh, buffalo chicken.
No, I mean the cupcake.
Oh, that's even better.
But if you want that, I can just,
No, you're good. Sugary sweets is more than enough to give me energy.
Plus, and I put the coffee in front of them. So, apparently there is also a drow woman, if I understand correctly. Listening to their conversation, her name is Pixie. Do you know of her?
Eh,
She was with us when we set out from Pallet with Nick.
So she's up there. And this young fellow guy here, I point at the turtle, apparently is, how can I describe him? Is someone able to communicate and harvest the power of dragons?
One of Rat's eyebrows shoots up high. Harvest, you say?
Kinda. He has some kind of reliquary. I'm going to investigate a little bit more, but it was interesting to mention.
Sounds like it.
is this real? Did we actually wake up? Are you real?
I use one of my very pointy claws to just pinch you. It's like, I am.
Okay, ow, you're real. This is real. Everyone from the past killing back. What the hell?
Just in time for us to go to Pallet.
I don't want to say it. When you leave things unfinished.
Yeah, you're right.
So
I mean,
let's
if
not
you
give
ask-
them too much hope on the matter. But their idea is to get through the place without hack and slashing whatever we found and save those people if we can.
You can
Yes.
hear them kind of whispering inside. You can't make out what they're hearing, but the conversation's been going long enough that you can tell people have woken up.
Okay. As soon as he hears that, he's going to walk through the door.
Oh, good. You're up. We have a problem.
Seems we have a couple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More than a couple, probably. I mean, we had enough problems before I parted ways with all of you. And only assume you found more.
Nick, brother, it's good to see you again.
He kind of comes up and gives you a light hug, Raph.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's really good. I'm glad to see you're all okay. Though, you look a bit different.
Trying times and all that.
This journey's changed us quite a bit.
A little.
Twilight, you would be downstairs by now, too.
Oh, I thought I was like totally zonked out, but hey, fuckers, how are you? Good morning.
It's too early for that.
Twilight's yelling does rouse the two sleeping people.
Holy shit! Fucking dude, what the fuck? Why is there a demon and an angel and what the fuck is going on?
Tristan, calm down.
Yeah,
You old
settle
enough to say
down.
those words?
Oh, he's an adventurer now. Let him have fun.
Just eat the salmon first and wake up.
Okay, and I mean, technically, I just turned 9 last week. The human equivalent 18. Yeah. Wait, salmon?
You see him kind of quickly turn his head and just start eating it.
There you go.
Raph, Pius, the two of you do notice something about him, though, that is clearly different. At this point, you've been able to recognize that his body seems to be a lot stronger. He's bulkier, and his hands actually end in claws, which turtles don't have. And he certainly didn't have them before you left Pallet.
Pius kind of eyes Wrath a little bit.
Kind of nod, but his attention's actually focused on Iris. Is she still missing a limb?
No. The limb has regrown thanks to that ring of regeneration.
Beautiful.
I'm eyeing up Iris too, and I'm like motioning kitchen to her.
Oh no.
Twilight, I'm glad to
I-
see you too, but right now we have other things to deal with. All right? Maybe when this is all settled, we can find a cozy little
Okay.
place, just the two of us.
I like that idea.
Just not the kitchen next time.
I loom over Nick like a towering ghost, and I just whisper, "Nice to meet you."
Yeah, same. My apologies. I should have introduced myself. My name is Nick Mayer's Ask Job.
Oh, long name. Interesting. You can call me Geraldine.
It's nice to meet you, Geraldine. I hope my friends here haven't been too troublesome for you.
Not at all. They are very entertaining. I make coffee. Do you want some?
Yes, please.
Yeah, there is also for you, Twilight. Don't worry. And I also put one of the cupcake closer to her.
I normally don't take my coffee black, but I think any coffee tastes good about now. We've been surviving on whatever we could pick up along the way, and none of us are particularly chefs.
Understandable. Lucky for you, we have some milk if you want it.
I would very much appreciate it. Thank you.
Pleasure is
I do.
mine. And Nick,
I-
just a quick question before
Oh.
I serve you your coffee with milk. How long have you been alive?
Sorry, out of game. Let me pull up that character sheet with his actual age in it. Their actual age, non-binary, character sheet. Pull up. Biography.
180. Although I've only spent roughly the last 50, 60 here on the material plane. I originate from the astral sea.
Like a fine wine. And I walk away.
Okay. So is this everyone that's shown up?
Pixie and Nelliel are outside. We can start talking about everything without them, though. After all, they are already aware of the situation. Although, maybe we should wait. Twilight, you want to go say hi to your adopted mom, mate?
Well, first off, I wanted to give Nick a really big hug and, like, kind of hug him so tight that I can pick him off the ground in high hopes.
Twilight, that's enough. That's enough. Remember, I'm squishy.
I miss you so much.
I missed you too, Twilight. No,
She kind of gives him a little kiss.
Twilight, go say hi to Nelliel. We'll get started
Okay.
talking in here. You're not much of a planner after all.
You're right. I just wanted to say hello.
So,
I just comment, so you know her hair well enough when I put the coffee in front of him.
I'm sure for however long you've been with them, you know her at least as well as I do. She's not that complicated. Pretty easy to figure out.
I know.
So, how about I start by telling you everything I know about the situation in Pallet.
Yeah.
So, as I started telling Pius last night, I'm not exactly sure how or why, but someone took the torment fragment out of the safe of the Drunken Dragon. They started using it in combination with basic healing magic, although I doubt intentionally at first. More than likely, they just noticed how it amplified the power of the magic, and they began using it more and more, trying to help people more than likely, but that backfired spectacularly as the torment energy began to take over everybody in the town, and it snowballed quickly, from my understanding. Before I had even parted ways with all of you, the town had already become mostly overrun by the creatures left behind. The townsfolk that didn't get caught up in it, such as young Tristan here, they all escaped into the woods to the Archdruid out there that we met before we began our journey, the one that had asked us to return Nelliel and her family to their home. But I'd estimate somewhere around 3/4 of Pallet has been transformed into eldritch abominations. And it's unfortunate, but the tieflings, the ones that we returned their child to, they got caught up in everything as well. Their son is all right. He's in the forest with everybody else. I wasn't able to pinpoint the location of the torment fragment, or if more have developed, or really too much about the situation in general, except the townsfolk appear to not recognize the non-transformed people as human. The mutated townsfolk see the non-mutated as being eldritch creatures, whereas, of course, the non-mutated townsfolk see the mutated ones as these creatures. The strange part is that I did end up interacting with a couple of the townsfolk who had been mutated, and they recognized me as still being human, unlike the other creatures. So something about me, or as I hypothesize, all of us, is causing the mutated townsfolk to recognize us as one. They're still trying to go about their daily lives, and anytime they see one of the non-mutated townsfolk, they attack on sight with screams of fear and intention to defend themselves from the horrible monsters overrunning the village.
Tempest, could you do that whole vision thing and look at Nick and see what you see?
Oh, yeah, sure. Just a second there. She slips it on, and then she activates it.
So, what type of vision are you talking about?
Nick asks
I'll
it
explain
as
in a
you, of
minute.
course, activate it. But you see the same thing with him. He is overflowing with torment energy, just like Pious, Wrath, and now that you actually are looking at Twilight, she, as well, is overflowing with it. So is Geraldine. There's relatively little torment coming off of Iris, and a significant but not terribly high amount coming off of Tristan.
Well then, let's take this off.
You saw
I
it,
look at
didn't you?
Pious and Wrath. Yeah, it's the same. A pretty good amount of it.
Pius turns
Iris,
to Nick.
not so much.
Really?
But
That's
the
strange.
other one is significant.
That
So,
one is,
what is
I'm
it
not
that you
surprised.
see, Tempest? What is it that I have a lot of?
Well, let me start at the beginning here. You see the skull that I'm wearing? In the center of it on the forehead.
I did take note of that hope fragment.
This whole fragment was created, obviously, by combining, obviously it was combining other hope fragments. They'll reattain those through cleansing torment fragments, showing that things can be done. And in my request of having this helmet imbued with this fragment, it has the ability to see torment, albeit for a brief moment, but useful. And that being said, you, just like many in this party, it radiates from you.
That was exactly what I did not want to hear.
Well done, Pius. He didn't want to hear it.
It's better to know the truth. So I guess it'd be more accurate to say that I was hoping that wasn't the truth.
Well, the whole reason I had her do that was to help your hypothesis. I think those tainted by the torment fragments, like we all have been, that's probably why they're seeing you as one of them.
So we're likely just as mutated as they are. It's just not showing on the outside. Well,
Right.
I guess for a couple of us, maybe it is. Tempest certainly doesn't look like a sweet little elven girl anymore, and Twilight seems to be growing into her angelic heritage.
Yeah, maybe it's
I'm still adorable, though.
maybe it's like radioactive waste for like Superman or something. Like he got lucky, and then some people didn't. Some people turned into monsters. Some people get superpowered. I think we just got lucky.
Well, I mean, one of the hypotheses that we'd been toying with before we parted ways was that, some people are more capable of resisting the torment than others. The torment fragments amplify magical energy. It stands to reason that maybe because of everything we've been through in our lives before this point, we are resisting it, so to speak. Although,
Exactly.
I do remember that night before we left Pallet, did have a vision first found my torment. I was still a child, even by human standards. I had had it well over a century. I mean,
I don't know.
wasn't that sort of true for the rest of us as well? Didn't you have that torment fragment for those torment fragments for some time? At least from before we had all moved to Pallet. So that's at least a couple of decades.
I just don't remember when it was put there. That's the thing.
Well, Geraldine, I don't know too much about you, but you do give that air of being a scholar, or at least well-read.
Oh, yes. Oh, I thought you were commenting on my look. I've been like this before the torment, don't worry. And just to clarify something, Twilight, you said she doesn't have the same amount, right? Pointing at Iris.
Same amount.
That was probably directed at Tempest, not
Tempest, sorry, I said
Twilight, you're
Twilight. What I
outside.
meant.
Yeah, there wasn't much coming off her.
Yeah, I think we all know why, right? Or do I need to spell it out?
The events of what happened in the cave that day.
We did a cleansing. Let's call it like that.
Iris did tell me a little bit about how you. That's why I had been hoping you maybe had some better solutions at this point. But Geraldine, I'd like to get back to why I was originally pointing out your demeanor.
Oh, of course.
Something has to be different about all of us. Curious, since you've been likely learning more about these a lot over the last period of time than I have. Do you have any theories on why they may be affecting all of us differently?
There is a couple of things that I like to point out. But they are all theory, my friends, nothing. First of all, each one of us had passed through very traumatic event, something that, tormented us long before we went to the Highroad, long before the actual torment fragment. So we got some kind of resilience to it. Pain, what made us stronger, teached us. That's one thing. Secondly, you had a vision, something called in a very weird language. And I actually repeat the prophecy out loud in the right language.
You do see Nick kind of visibly shudder, just slightly.
Yeah, yes. Well, we'd heard it at one point when we tried to identify a wand, Wrath and myself. And then later, Pius heard it as well. He was able to write down what he heard, and I used the spell comprehend languages to actually translate it, which created an entirely different situation and problem as well.
Yeah,
obviously,
so you know
resolved.
that. Mm-hmm. No, please carry on.
Oh, no, my apologies. That was all I wanted to say. Obviously, that situation was resolved.
Okay. So, speaking of this specific thing, we are being, to say the least, chosen. And what I think we are chosen for is the fact that we are supposed to free the entity of the end of the road.
Yes. You shared the prophecy with her.
Oh, no, it doesn't need to. I speak that language.
No, a different prophecy. Speaking of 8, that will ultimately bring about.
Yes, I believe I have.
Yes, it did. And I count us plus him.
Well, that prophecy, at least prior to this moment, is kind of the entire reason I came to material plane. I was chosen because my people believed that I may have been one of the prophecy. But despite all of my time and efforts spent trying to research it and learn more, I've honestly learned very little. But as the journey on the Highroad had progressed before I left, I started to believe that we are the ones that are being referred to in this prophecy. Even beyond that, we found these strange books that seem to detail the events of specific individuals, of which the books were titled the entirety of their lives.
Yeah, I read a couple.
Good.
The tales of-
that saves some explaining. Yes, details of books. And the fact that there are ones that likely are for people even beyond our own time. I think that perhaps it's not us, but Bath, Bias, Tempest. Does Geraldine know about the others that have been on our journey?
I do.
Yes, she does.
Prophecy. I think the prophecy may have to do with them, not with us.
And yet,
if that makes any sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. At the same time, it doesn't exclude us. Let me say this.
I guess
I've been
that
hearing
is true.
prophecy too, and you did too, and neither of us, if I understand correctly, has another passenger.
Well, I did. His name was Dylan, or more possibly still is. I lost the connection I had with him. That's what facilitated my departure, actually.
Anyway, the thing is, maybe you're right. As I say, this is just hypothesis. We don't have proof yet. One thing that I'm quite positive about, and I spoke with the rest already, is the fact that everyone is ready to fear this entity, this chaos, this torment out there. But I think that this thing doesn't want to be feared. It wants to be comprehended, understood. And in order to do so, we need hope fragments.
That does fit in line with what we've been discussing just a few days leading up to my departure, although expanded on with the inclusion of hope fragments as a way to try to understand. This is getting off topic, though. We had been discussing Pal as much as I would
of course.
love to continue discussing this, of course.
It's a whole big things, isn't it? But you're right. We have a village to save, and hopefully people to bring back to normal. However, like your friends here already told you, it's not gonna be easy. And I'm sorry to say, you cannot make an omelette without breaking some eggs.
Kishin, have any of you heard about the Kishin?
Iris kind of like shoots up and moves more into the circle of discussion as she speaks.
Kishin?
Yeah, it's from ancient Gnomish. It's a word that means demon, monster, something along those lines. Except the ancient cultures used it to reference more a specific type of entity. Dara spoke about it with me at one point in the research she had been doing when we were together. But I just remembered something about it. The Kishin were mutated by the madness in their hearts. They became these creatures to be feared, powerful, everyone completely unique from another. Could that maybe be the difference between all of you and maybe the townsfolk?
So are you saying that we're the Kishin?
I know it sounds strange because, I mean, at the surface, you all seem to be reasonable, rational, and normal, I guess, so to speak. But Tempest just said that all of you are overflowing with madness, an underlying potency of it.
So you are suggesting what exactly? Just to make it clear.
If you are all Kishin, that would be the point of no return, so to speak. The point that you can't go back from. If you're Kishin, then the townsfolk shouldn't be. So there should still be a hope of saving them.
The thing is,
maybe it's just me trying to put pieces together for a solution. I'm not exactly a scholar.
No, it's okay. I just wonder, the thing is, if we were this monster entity you're talking about, we shouldn't be able to, regress or actually transform torment to hope.
That makes sense. For as much pain as Dara caused me, I kind of wish she were here. She was the one researching it, historical records and the such. She would know better than me, at least.
We can talk about her later. It's I will say, it's not going to be difficult to track her down if we really need it, and if you really want it. In the back of my mind, this conversation is in a direct line with her, by the way.
Iris kind of like just shakes her head for a moment.
I mean, difficult to find? Probably not, but she should be dead. I guess I should be dead too, though that doesn't say much, I guess. But no, I mean, it's just a thought that maybe she could be more useful than me in trying to figure out this line of thought about Kishin. I mean, maybe she could just put it to bed and be like, no, that's just not a part of this. I don't know.
I just nod and smile, and because no one except me knows that Tulvadra is that person. So just say, yeah, you're right. Food for thought, right? Maybe later.
Twilight, about this time, you and Pixie would kind of be coming inside. Neliel is just kind of sitting right outside the door with it open.
Okay, so what are we going to do? I mean, do we have a way to get back there quickly? Because I'm not sure I can really handle pushing it at the speed we did to get here.
Yes, we got a teleportation scroll we were supposed to use to come visit.
That definitely would make it easier. No questions about that.
So should we head out now?
Well, the spell's only going to be able to take 8 of us back, and we're definitely over that count, so I think we have to decide who's going to stay.
8's got code up a lot lately.
I just want to say above table, this 8 has nothing to do with me. That is literally the description of teleport. This 8
Sorry, guys. Someone
pure
was at my door and I
coincidence.
thought they were breaking in.
You're good. But this is where we will go ahead and end session tonight. That way you guys have a full week to figure out who you want to take. Obviously, there's Pius, Wrath, Tempest, Twilight, and Geraldine. There's the 5 of you, and you can take 3 more people with you. That's chosen between Neliel, Pixie, Mick, Tristan, and Captain Flowers. In case you did want to just have his body there and ready if you save the town. So, everybody watching, stick around for a moment so that we can go and raid a lovely, lovely person tonight. As always, I love you. Bye-bye, Kupo.
Love you.